magic begins. The winter storm Fern arrives. Yeah. Well, what we have is two pajamas on, and then we have the thermal underlayer. Then I have the hoodie with a beanie, and then I have the overshirt, which is so we can catch the adventures going to the quickie mart tonight. Will it be as exciting as when the MILF burst in the scene and went because she was drunk? It may not be that exciting. Maybe there'll be a black person in there, like a really ghetto black person. They'll be like, "I want the Winnie lottery numbers, man," or something. Something like entertaining. So how does the thermal underclothes work? Well, it's really is it polyester fibers? So some really nice fibers. What they do is when you move your body around, it creates more heat than normal. So the movement causes the friction, which causes the thermal underwear and the thermal shirt to activate underneath. So when it's really, really cold, it creates that warmth using your body heat from the friction of the fibers of the movement, basically. So the Minnesotan leaders, the leaders of Minnesota, Tim Walz, the governor, Jacob Fry of Minneapolis, Ilhan Omar, a congresswoman from Minnesota, they all want to distract and deflect from the $19 billion, 70,000 illegal Somali aliens from Somalia. That was the scheme under the Biden-Harris administration, and they defrauded Minnesota taxpayers to the tune of $19 billion. So they want to distract. They want to distract away from that. Now, if it had been, Biden or Kamala reelected, well, Tim Walz was Kamala's vice president. Well, let's say if it had been a Democrat administration that did not involve Walz reelected, then they would have gotten away with their American replacement scheme with the Somali aliens from from Africa. And they would have defrauded the Minnesota taxpayers to the tune of $19 billion, and they would have gotten away with it. But that's not what happened. That's not what's happening. They're trying to create their overdosing George Floyd on the synthetic heroin, the home invader, George Floyd. They're trying to create part 2, George Floyd part 2. They haven't quite got it. Their fentanyl overdosing home invader, convenient counterfeit money convenience store jacker. They haven't quite got their George Floyd patron saint there in Minneapolis, Minnesota, like they did in 2020. Let's see what Ilhan Omar and Tim Walz and Jacob Fry have so far. They have a $19 billion Minnesota taxpayer fraud scheme coming down on them. Wow. With Pam Bondi and Donald Trump and the Department of Justice right behind. They got the ICE, federal law enforcement, coming down on them as they continue to obstruct and create an insurrection against the United States of America. Let me see, what else do they have this time for the midterm elections in 2026, you know? All right. They have a dead mother of 3 who was not looking after her kids, who tried to run over an ICE agent with her car, and he had internal bleeding, and now she's dead. There was a 5-year-old kid that was abandoned by his parents, and the left-wing media tried to paint it as ICE negligence, but it was really the negligence of the illegal aliens from Guatemala, the parents who ran and left their kid with the ICE agents. He should have wore a Pokemon hat. He would have got more sympathy, I think. If I would have saw Pikachu, I would have Pika. I would have cried. Maybe I would believe their bullshit lies and spin and story from ABC, Dishonesty, Disney, or CBS. You'll definitely CBS, MS Now, CNN, and NBC. And then on a special report today, ABC Dishonesty News decided to break in at 5:30 to report on the latest ICE death in Minnesota. Another leftist lunatic in Minnesota tried to impede an ICE arrest, and he brought a 9mm pistol, and then so he was shot to death, and so he's dead now. Ooh, so is that all they got for the midterm elections? Is that their George Floyd? Is that their African American saint? I don't know if they have a $19 billion fraud of about 60 to 70,000 Somalis, or the Minnesota taxpayers. Does it really look like a winning combination for the Democrats? Does that seem like a winning combo for the Democrats, all that? I was thinking about every little thing, you know, every little part, every little part of the puzzle. I thought, well, this really isn't a winning formula. You can't get the 13%, or you can't get leftists riled up. You can't get the Democrats mobilized from this. You can't get that black vote. There's no black man deceased. There's no Saint Floyd, the patron saint of home invasion and fentanyl overdoses and counterfeit money at the convenience store. Lord knows we needed a savior, and George Floyd came along. Saint Floyd, save us all. God rest his soul. What was it, May 20th, 2020? Yeah, that's like right before my birthday, unfortunately. The dude is like my age, too. It's just like, well, he would have been my age. Yeah, he's dead, but because he overdosed on fentanyl. If you do too much synthetic Chinese, Mexican heroin, then you're... Then what happens is that your lungs stop and your heart stops. And that's kind of a problem for, I don't know, being alive or something. Or whatever. Kind of issue. Yeah.
Oh, I was going to ask you, the dishes in the dishwasher are dirty, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Dishes. Dirty. Because I cook. No, wait. It should be the dishes. Dirty. Because I cook spaghetti. There it is. The dishes are dirty. Because I cook spaghetti. But we ran out of Parmesan cheese. Ooh, but we're about to have a Fern freeze. Ooh, jeez. Yeah. My spaghetti was good. Had the right amount of garlic, salt, pepper, and basil. We just need to get some oregano and some more Parmesan cheese. We'll be back, baby. We'll be back to Italian cooking. Well, Italian American cooking. You know, an Italian imitation of what, I mean, an American imitation of what Italian cooking is, basically. But an okay imitation nonetheless. That's the only thing I miss about like working in the deli is that fucking prosciutto ham. That fucking prosciutto. Oh well, and the London port roast beef. That bloody beef. What about that prosciutto? What about the Gruyere cheese? That boar's head. Yeah, my friend, when I told him I worked in a deli, he would always say, that boar's head. He'd say, oh, you're eating that boar's head. Ooh. I was like, yeah, you make it sound sexy. Get some of that boar's head. Say, yeah. I'd hate to see the prices in the grocery store now. You know, if I actually went into a grocery store and conquered my, I don't know, space-ophobia or whatever. If I could conquer my atomophobia, I could go back into a store again. Atomophobia. Yeah, atomophobia. A fear of atoms. It's kind of hard to go anywhere if you have a fear of atoms. Because atoms are everywhere. You're like, oh shit, the atoms are going to get me. I think there's an atom over there by that bush. Like, ah. Well, at least I still don't have arachnophobia. I saw the spider right in my face and I was like, nice spider. You know, really nice one. Nice long legs. Weaving those webs up there in the garage. In the garage. That's me and my friends. When we were teenagers, the guy would, right, James would say, hey, we're in the garage. The garage, yeah. We're in the garage. That's funny. Like, maybe less funny like when you're 20 or 30 or 40 or 50. But man, when you're 12 years old and you say the garage, oh man, that's a hit. You know. Oh, that's what adults miss about childhood and teenage years. It's like you had like very simple pleasures. Yeah, it was like just walking with your friends was fun. Saying lame jokes was fun. Yeah, it was just really fun. Everything was really fun. Yeah, just even taking a walk around the neighborhood was just like that's all you needed. You know. Yeah, I guess it was like people found joy in simple things. The simplicity, the joys of living. Yeah. Yeah, that's getting one in before Fern. Yeah. This thermal, maybe I went a little bit too hard. I went too hard with thermal. Thermal underwear, thermal pajamas. I didn't put on thermal underwear, so. But when I go out there into the shit, I'll be glad I had the thermal. When it gets too ball shrinking cold, I'll put on the thermal underwears. When I have to go outside. You need that ball sack protection when it's negative 20 or 10 degrees or 5-degree wind chill. When it's like Ron Schock would say in the Bill Hicks Outlaw Comedy Tour, when it's ball shrinking cold. He died of cancer. Did he smoke and party too much? It seemed like there was that kind of lifestyle back then. Sam Kinison and Chris Farley and Ron Schock and Bill Hicks. It did seem like a smoking, drinking kind of lifestyle for sure. Yeah, kind of like you're in that environment all the time. The old school comics stand up. You're in a lot of smoky clubs with lots of drugs and booze floating around, and just seems to kind of like that's kind of environ. Now, this is a weird link. It doesn't mean I'll never smoke a cigar or a cigarette again. Here's a strange thing. Frank Zappa died of colon cancer, right? It's ass cancer. It's asshole cancer. And so did Bill Hicks, and they smoked a lot. So what's the correlation? How can you get butthole cancer of your anus from smoking? That doesn't seem to make sense, right? Because only it would make sense if you got cancer of your lungs by smoking, not anal cancer. So what is the correlation? How come it seems like all these famous guys who smoke a lot? I mean, I'm talking about smoking all the time. How come these guys get anal cancer? How come they get butthole cancer? I'm just kind of curious. How is that? It doesn't seem to. What I'm saying is it doesn't seem to have a direct correlation, but there could be there could be like a very scientific explanation for that, or it could be coincidence. It could be genetics. I don't know, but maybe those guys were just predisposed to die from anal cancer, colon cancer. That's of your asshole. Yeah, the butthole. Semicolon, apostrophe, parentheses, colon, and there's the semicolon. Yeah. So that was the kind of argument with the English people. I just decided, after taking so many English and literature classes, I decided I'm just gonna do my own style. So I decided after reading all the Hemingway, all the Ernest Hemingway, and the J.R.R. Tolkien, and after reading the Isaac Asimov, and reading the George Orwell, and reading the Bible, I just decided, you know what, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want, like, in terms of writing. Like, I'm just going to, when I write comments, when I write things, when I write sentences, when I write paragraphs, when I write my ideas out, I'm just going to try to follow English grammatical rules, but kind of have my own style. And I'm just not going to try to like worry too much about grammatical rules. Hey, what's wrong? Oh, huh? What is it? What's wrong? Oh.
No, it wasn't the doorbell. It was something on TV.
Oh, was somebody knocking on?
No.
Woo, 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 woo. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Come on, Bella.
Scrappy Doo.
Come on. Come on.
Nobody did a ding dong.
No, it was the Ghost Adventures.
The Ghost Adventures?
Come on, stop it.
All
I
right.
was looking at the TV.
Oh, okay. The Ghost Adventures?
Yeah.
Okay, Bella. Go in there, honey bear. Yeah. What is going on?
They're machine things.
Oh, yeah. Machine things. For real. So, developing the writing style. So, how do I stay in grammatical form? How do I stay in grammatical English and break the rules just enough not to be wrong? If you're writing complex sentences and complex ideas. You still have to follow some English rules, like if you're talking about a multitude of things, you still have to say, and then blue, red, and yellow. So you still have to say this, that, and then by the third one you have to say and for some reason. And instead of just going and. So you can't write a sentence where you're like, okay, and this and that and because that's redundant. You can't do that. Or you could do that, but no one would want to fucking read it. So if I'm telling you about three people in a sentence, I say, and then I met John, Bob, and Paul. So I don't say I went to the pub and I met I don't say I went to the pub and met John and Paul and Roger and Jerry. I don't say that. It's however many, and then the last thing you're adding or idea or person, place or idea is and then it concludes the sentence. So there are grammatical rules that I have to follow. Usually I use the semicolon as a way to space. If I'm talking about like the same thing and then I want to wrap up the idea, then I wrap it into the semicolon. But I don't like to put too many semicolons without, some fanboy separators. So it would have to depend on what the actual topics were. And embarking on the mission to get the way it should go is embarking on the mission to get the beer. Yeah, there it is. Get the beer. Walking through the cold nights, low lights. In a new year, gonna get some beer. Yeah, I did see the Mayor John Whitmire of Houston, Texas. My home city and current residing city. And he had opened 12 warming centers, and Channel 2 KPRC was showing the warming centers for the next few days for the homeless and downtrodden to go to, and they showed the MREs, the meals ready to eat. And they were passing out water, and then a lot of the homeless people, they had phones and devices, and they were connecting, and they had they were hanging out at the warming centers during this time, so they won't die and they'll have food and I guess internet connection. And it's kind of hard if you're homeless to talk to strangers, though. You know what I mean? It's like everybody's so different, like what their problem is. So I don't know. I guess that would be the weirdest thing. It's like talking to a bunch of strangers. How did you end up here? Well, I hit the crack pretty hard. How much did you hit crack? Well, every day from sundown to sun up to sundown. I smoked so much crack that imagine having to tell different stories and like, what are you in here for? Well, pretty medium grade schizophrenia, where you hear voices, talk to demons, and watch out for that demon over there. I mean, how do these people even relate, except they're homeless? How could you even have a social commonality in there, I guess? What if somebody actually had a home and they went into the warming center and they were like, oh, you got free food and water? Like, there's just some people in there just like taking shit. What do you think of that? There's just some people in there like, hey, can I stay here today? They're not even like homeless. They're just like, I'll save on my bill this month or something. That'd be hilarious. So how do you look like a homeless person? Well, I guess everybody that's kind of bundled up automatically looks homeless. So all you got to do, according to the homeless shelter, all you got to do is this, and then there you go, and just be a little bit older, and then homeless look achieved. Here it is. Pretty much just bundling up, right? Yeah, that's pretty much achieved. I mean, you could grow like a scraggly beard, maybe lose a few teeth or something. But get yourself some MREs and get that free internet connection from the city of Houston. Go get yourself a few MREs. We have a lot of MREs. We have some survival crate things. Yeah. We even have like survival pills. I think my stepdad has survival pills. They're like these vitamin pills to survive. But I thought to myself, when I saw the homeless people scraggly in that auditorium, I thought, here was the thought. I thought, man, I'm a lucky guy. That was the thought. And that was actually, I said, I'm glad I'm not over there. You know what I mean? Not that it's a horrible place where they're at. It's just I'm a fortunate man to have a home and to have a family and to have dogs and to have food and to have shelter and to have guitars and beer and some money and medications and friends, family, YouTube channel. So, sometimes it's just like you have to think, man, I'm pretty fortunate. Sometimes it's just good. It's good. It's good to just say, you know what? It's good just to say, hey, I'm a fortunate man, and to appreciate it. That's all I'm saying. Appreciate the things that you have, or the things that you have access to, that a lot of other people may not have access to. So. Saturday nights, it's alright. No, it should be like Saturday night. It's a delight. No, it should be like this. We're trying to write the new song, right? It's like Saturday night. Feels alright. Yeah, it feels tight. Yeah. Will there be a MILF? Drunk off her ass. Will there be a MILF tonight? Will there be some MILFs? With fake plastic faces. Will there be some fake bitches tonight? Maybe some fake tits tonight. Was that just a B variant? So what was that? That was the last on Super Bowl, February 8th. They had Butt Buddy, and then Jay-Z, and then Butt Buddy told American audiences, European ancestors, European audiences to learn. You have 6 months to learn Spanish, and so Jay-Z and the NFL must have freaked the fuck out after he said that on Saturday Night Live, because I speak Spanish. You have 6 months to learn Spanish, and they must have freaked the fuck out. So they got Green Day on board, Billy Joe Armstrong and Green Day, for some white people to try to save their NFL show, February 8th. Is it gonna save it? I don't know. I mean, Green Day, they're kind of like, they say fuck Trump, anti-American, I don't know if that's going to save Butt Buddy or that's going to save the NFL. I don't know. A lot of people might not even watch the commercials. They might not even watch the fucking whole game. They might not even watch they're definitely not going to watch Butt Buddy and Green Day. So it's probably... I'm guessing that this Super Bowl is going to be one of the worst ratings, the poorest Super Bowl ever to air in the history of Super Bowls, I want to say. It's probably Butt Buddy and the anti-Trump, anti-American Green Day. I bet it's going to be the biggest fart shit stinker out of all of all NFL history in terms of ratings. I bet it's going to be abysmal. Yeah. Who really wants to watch the halftime show with Billy Joe Armstrong and Green Day? And he's like, oh, fuck Trump, fuck Trump, and also fuck the man, fuck the system, fuck Republicans. Nobody's gonna watch that. Fuck federal agents, fuck ICE, fuck it all, fuck everything. Who's gonna watch that? Maybe some people watch that, I don't know. Oh shit, I'm gonna be 60 in 8 years. Yeah. Gonna be 60 in 8 years. Billy Joe Armstrong, oh damn. Yeah. Gonna wake up in the middle of the night and have to piss because your prostate's the size of Kansas. Oh, fuck, man. Fuck me. Is it okay if I'm 70 and still wear green hair? It's so punk. And then Butt Buddy. And then people getting excited about Butt Buddy. Bad Bunny or whatever. I call him Butt Buddy. We get excited about Butt Buddy NFL halftime show. All your homoerotic fantasies are coming true. Butt Buddy is there for you. Even sexier, he doesn't even speak English very much. Homosexuals, tune in for Butt Buddy halftime. Yeah, I bet it's gonna be man, what a success that's gonna be. Not. After the Butt Buddy Green Day halftime show bombs, they should do a Butt Buddy Green Day tour. Woo! It'll sell out every show. And the album, they should do a Butt Buddy Green Day album called Fuck Trump and Ice. I'm sure it'll sell like 1 billion copies. The new Green Day Butt Buddy album, Fuck the Feds, on sale now. Imagine the sales. This is all brought to you by the NFL and Beyonce and Jay-Z. The genius, the absolute genius of Jay-Z and Beyonce. Yeah, the New England Patriots play tomorrow. Will they be defeated? They did defeat the Houston Texans, so. Well, or did they? I guess C.J. Stroud defeated himself, but that's for another story. That is a good question for every warrior. Do we defeat ourselves? Or do our adversaries defeat us? Probably most of the time people defeat themselves, right? Self-defeating, self-fulfilling prophecy. No enemy knows yourself like yourself. At least so far. So they put computer chips in people's brains or something like that. Minority Report shit starts happening. George Orwell, Minority Report. But I'd say, generally speaking, under normal technological circumstances, we are, indeed, mankind is usually its own worst enemy, I'd say. No one can hurt you like yourself. Isn't that the truth? Well, I mean, except for that girl that was set on fire in the Chicago Transit Authority. Bethany McGee. The guy was let out 72 times by a liberal judge and decided one night to set a young, pretty girl on fire. Just douse her with liquid and light her up. She's still recovering in the burn unit. She didn't die, thank God. The monster is up. I don't know if he's going to get out of jail because he's black or something. He's going to get out for the 78th time. He's going to get out on racial DEI, social justice bullshit. No, actually, I think after you light somebody on fire as attempted murder, I think they pretty much... I think even in liberal blue cities and states, they have to follow some kind of law, I suppose, there. Some kind of law and justice and order, if they believe in that such a thing anymore. In Illinois, in Minnesota, in New York, or California, or Oregon, or Washington State, etc. We're about to take the adventure to the quickie. We should probably go early and late unless he cuts, just in case he cuts out early, because the storms, I mean, it doesn't get real bad till after midnight, but the dude might bail, so I think we might go early. The second one, then I'm gonna go. Yeah, I want to see that before it gets too cold. Oh well, before it gets too. My wardrobe is opulent. Yeah. Oh, the thermal underwear and the camel. Does Jim have them? Oh, I have two sources. I didn't put on the Sunday either. Oh, yeah. I need yours. Thanks, Mom. All right, after this, I promise you. Tula, why you abuse your sister? Tula, bula. Tula, bula. Tula, bula. Tula, bula. You're so jealous, Tula. She's so jealous that Bella's gonna get our love. That's so crazy. Or food, yeah. Fern, baby, Fern. Disco Inferno. As promised, the dance is coming. I'm a man of my turds. Words. Yeah. Fern, baby, fern. Disco and fern snow. Fern, baby, fern. Let's fern, baby, fern. Woo. Fern, baby, fern. Is it in the key of A? Disco and fern snow. Fern, baby, fern. You think that's the chords for it? It sounds like it though. Fern, baby, fern. Disco Inferno. Fern, baby, fern. Disco Inferno. Do I think it's in the key of A major? What's this? Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. Burn, baby, burn. That does sound like it though. Like the chords to it. It could be in a different key. I don't know. The key. I don't have the key to the keys. The key to the keys? Yeah. If you watch Disney movies from like 1980s, 1990s, and 2000s, maybe even 2010s, no, probably mostly the most baffling thing for a Disney connoisseur, a Disney viewer, must be watching something like National Treasure from 2004, which is like nothing but white people in it, and more or less, and then watching the series, the Disney Plus series of National Treasure, and it's like all woke and it's just like Latina females and shit. It must be like baffling for the viewer, right? Like you watch the original movies of National Treasure, and then the series. It does have some white people in it, like Riley Poole comes back, but it doesn't. It's not a satisfying conclusion to the. There's not a trilogy. It's just like this Disney Plus thing. I guess it fizzled out already. It's like basically National Treasure was like American Indiana Jones. Is basically what it was. But people are intrigued by American history, and especially Mesoamerican history. So what kind of secrets of history could be in the in the Proto-American, in the ancient American mythos, without going deep into it, like the Y Files and Joe Rogan talking about, how they have historical sites blocked off at the Grand Canyon, and they don't really want people to know about our real origins and all that stuff. So does anybody remember last year, in the year 2025, when they said, when scientists came out, they said they scanned underneath the pyramids and there were tunnels that went down to an ancient city, and then now we don't hear anything about it anymore? You might seem to remember that story that came out. Was it a bullshit story, or was it just buried? I don't know. It's kind of hard. I mean, that story was everywhere. Secret tunnels were imaged into an ancient city underground. One Egyptologist is on the verge of finding the tomb of Nefertiti. No shit. Is there something they're not telling us? Are there ancient pyramids in Antarctica? Are there really secret places you can't go into in the Grand Canyon? Archaeological sites that people aren't supposed to know about? Is this just bullshit? I'd like to know. I'm sure everybody would like to know. Sounds like that Bob Seger song, huh? Night News. Yeah, my friend said he really didn't like my electric guitarist friend. He said he didn't like Bob Seger, and I was like, oh, what? Like, I mean, there's a thing where you don't like a guy's voice. So a lot of people, they make fun of Bruce Springsteen's voice, especially as he gets older. It's like, sounds like he's like taking a shit, or he has a hernia, or he has constipation or something. It sounds awful. I mean, it's right. I don't like his voice as an old man. I think it sounds like crap. Yeah, when he was a younger man, it sounds fine. It sounds great. But when he's an older man, it's like, it's not that great. So it sounds like he's constipated, like he can't take a shit. It sounds not that good. Now, Bob Seger, I think that guy had a hell of a voice. Yeah, way better than fucking Bruce Springsteen. Way better than fucking Springsteen. I think Springsteen is kind of overrated, you know. But when I was a kid, it was everywhere. Bruce Springsteen was everywhere in the 1980s growing up. I saw that fucking cassette everywhere. Born in the USA.
Is that?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What? What's up?
I think Bella wants to go.
We already took her pee earlier.
I know, but maybe she really has to go again. I don't know. Before you go,
Well,
maybe
it's-
you'll run her out.
Well, it's real cold though.
I know, but
All right, yeah, I guess it will.
you know, old habits die hard.
Yeah.
You just
All right, I'll go get a beer and then I'll take her out.
Oh, no, take her out and then go get one.
All right.
Because she's kind of impatient. She's older. She don't. Her bladder is not what it used to be.
I just took her out earlier just for that
No,
purpose.
that's before dark.
That was yeah, but it was supposed to be the last time.
I know, but
Okay. All right then.
just poor baby.
Okay. So, Born in the USA was everywhere by Bruce Springsteen. And it was Born in the USA. Born in the USA. I was out there, fall out my. I mean, you know, his voice is like take it or leave it. You know, I don't think it's a great singing voice at all. It's just whatever. But that Bob Seger voice, oh shit. That Bob Seger. That shit was like, ah! That shit was like, you know, on fucking point. Ah! Like that shit was like, you know, fucking, it was tits. It was happening. So, yeah. I mean, I could get it. Like some people don't like maybe the Smashing Pumpkins lead singer Billy Corgan, because like, and it kind of sounds grating to a lot of people. I understand that because it sometimes sounds like, and you don't even want to listen to it, right? So the voice doesn't sound that good. But when he's not doing like, you know, when he's not doing that, like in a metal type, in a heavy song, you know, if you listen to his like soft singing voice, it's like, today is the greatest day I ever known. Like that is just beautiful, you know. Or like when he's singing like, tonight. Yeah, that shit is voila. But I mean, I don't mind his voice. It sounds great for like Zero. And despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in the dirt. That was really good, great shit. So yeah, I don't really mind Billy Corgan's voice. I think it's more I think it's greater than you know I mean I can see if people don't like somebody's particular vocal style, male vocal styles. You know, I get it sometimes, but I try not to be too picky on that. But the Sting, that's where I'm like, oh man, I kind of can't stand his voice though. Like I agree with a lot of people, not just because I'm from the South, but it's just but you know, I got to give him, you know, Born in the USA, real good. Dance in the Dark, really good. And then his greatest hit, probably like the one that sounds the best to me, is the one of the favorites of the whole place. In my family is Tunnel of Love. We think that's like kind of like a masterpiece. So, you know, Tunnel of Love when Bruce Springsteen was in his prime with the, you know, old synthesizers and shit. That's just that's a beautiful song. So. But I'm slow to diss Heartland singers and classic rock singers because, you know, I don't want to diss Heartland singers, you know, but if somebody's complaining about Bruce Springsteen and they're like, hey, this guy, you know, his voice is kind of, I'm like, yeah, I get it. I know why you don't listen to it all the time. I know why you don't. I get it. I'm not saying you're wrong, you know. But you got a point. His voice is kind of annoying, so in the wrong song. I feel you. If somebody was disrespecting Billy Corgan, maybe I'd say, hey, listen to this. Listen to Tonight or listen to 1979. Take it back to 1979. Ooh, yeah. Or listen to Today, especially. Today is probably the most iconic music video ever with the most iconic song because it's supposed to be, well, the most iconic song is probably REM. It's probably Stand. But in terms of I don't know if Stand had a great music video. Because I don't remember if they produced a music video or what it was like. But I know the video, the MTV music video for Today, that was fucking, you know, legendary. With Billy Corgan playing that, because you got to take something from your childhood, which is like the Ice Cream Man, and turn that into like a theme. You know, like there's things in American life that are just so iconic, like the Ice Cream Man or like the Postman. You know, like the mail delivery. There's so many things in American life that are just so iconic like that. And that's where you get to the core of what an American, what a Westerner is. You get down to like the Ice Cream Man or like the post delivery or something, like you get really down to the nitty gritty of the American experience. You get at the heart, you know. So that's why Today, besides being like an amazing song, it gets down to people's heart, their core, because they remember being a kid and the Ice Cream Man was coming by, playing all those songs, and you go up there, you'd ask your mom and dad for a few dollars, and you go get the ice creams, and like it was such an iconic American childhood experience, you know, like going to the beach or something. It's like such an iconic childhood American experience. Such a pure experience, right? such a wholesome piece of Americana, like a cheeseburger and fries with a Coca-Cola. You know, it's just so. America at 250 years old is at such an interesting crossroads because America felt guilty and tethered to its past. And for so long, America felt in debt to European culture, and not just in a respectful fashion. It felt enslaved by its European past. And now it feels indebted, but it feels free to forge a bolder path with less guilt. And so America feels like it's getting unchained. Like it feels like it's becoming like it feels like America was in bondage and slavery for 250 years, and finally it feels like it's breaking free. It's awakening again. And that's a great feeling. It feels like America is poised for another, maybe Trump would call it a golden age. I'd call it a neo-renaissance. I feel like American citizens, American people, for hundreds of years were told that the old world was better than the new one, and that we were shackled in that kind of cultural slavery for so long. And I feel like we're finally breaking into, there's 250 years of American culture. Finally, we're defining what that is and what it's and the adventure of what it could be in the future. Uh, like the history book, The Unfinished Nation. I think we're on a path, of freedom. I think we're about to break the final chains. Not forgetting our ancient heritage, but not being enslaved by it either. Not letting our ancient heritage define us so much. And we'll never, ever, in the light of the European failures of late, think that American culture is inferior ever again to that of any old world nation or civilization. We'll still respect old civilizations. We will still respect old or European heritage or ancient heritage, but we will not be enslaved by it anymore. And so that's the greatest thing. So if your family was back in the day Scottish or Irish or Italian or whatever, you're not necessarily enslaved by that. You can break free in America into something new, something bolder. And so you can have a renaissance in this country, and you can have freedom in this country. You don't have to be moored by those things that so in America, people are allowed to forge a destiny and a path that's totally new. And it doesn't mean you forget your Italian heritage or your German heritage or your Italian, Irish heritage, English heritage. It doesn't mean you forget your French heritage. It doesn't mean that you forget your Spanish heritage. What it means is you're not enchained by it. You're not enslaved by your own heritage. So that's the best part of America, the American experiment. No disrespect to my European ancestry, by the way. I guess they would consider my Native American history to be ancient too. Who knows how ancient that is? The Cherokees or the ancient Native Americans that settled the New World, these continents originally in the Americas. And who knows where they came from? I suppose the Old World. Who knows how far back and how deep it goes, how rich it really is. But it is beautiful, regardless of how we got here. Is almost irrelevant to where we are going or where we should go. No, that's not the old song.
Do you put sugar in your pitcher of tea? Just a little bit, like a fourth of a
Just a little fourth of a cup.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna take Bella Potty. Beep. Okay, I'm coming. It's time to drain the wizard. Drain the wizard? What? What the fuck? Drain the wizard! Electric wizard. Dope throne. Dope throne? Let's listen to Dope Throne. No, I'm just joking. All right. Yeah, I'm coming right now. Okay, all right. A little nighttime pee-pee. Little nighttime. Feel the night, pee-pee. Yeah. All right, I'm coming. Feel the night, pee-pee. Let's drain the wizard. Y'all following that bass? Like boom, 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 boom. I was like feeling the vibe. All right, so we're heading to the. Yeah, that was a mirror. Oops, a mirror reflects the image. Oops. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Oh my gosh.
Dun, dun. What?
I said, don't worry, I'll sneeze that way.
Oh yeah. Bella boop. Oh baby, you had to go take a tinkly. Oh.
I'm used to you taking me through the
Okay,
outside.
yeah, but it's real cold outside.
I know, in the morning and
Okay.
at night.
Okay, we'll go take a teton.
And then sure will not have
Okay, Tula, we're going to go see it. We're going to go take a teton. A tattoo. A little pee-pee. Okay, how cold is it out here? Oh, shit. Ding, ding, ding. We'll be back, too, lady. Put up my underwear down. All right. Ding, ding, ding. Okay. Ding, 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 ding. All right. Oh, you welcome. All right. Woo. Yeah. Okay, Tula. We're back, two lady. Okay, Bamboo. Let's go get warm, honey bear. Okay, here we go, two lady and Bamboo. Okay, we're back, honeys. Okay, love you, honey bears. All right, I'm gonna go before it gets too. All right.
Is it raining or sleeting? I mean, raining out there?
What?
Is it raining out there?
It's kind of misting right now. I think I can go right now. All right. I'll be back.
Do you run it? You don't run this in the dishwasher, do you?
No, because it's just water.
Okay.
Yeah. Water can get bacteria and kill people, but only if it sits there for like months or something. Like in ancient days. thermals kind of keep his shit in check. So we're all good. All right, before they close the shop down, we're gonna get the brew and boing, boing, boing. Whew. All right. I think it was wise to go early because that dude might have headed out if there was not a lot to do. It's kind of funny. They painted the gas pump like Houston Astros colors, but they just painted it like sports colors, Houston sports colors. They got vape over here. Buy some fucking vape, dog. Yeah. Let's get Nipsey Hussle over here. Ooh. Some brewski, you know. Hey, how's it going? Ooh, it's getting chilly. Aha! Oh, that food smells good. You got burrito? Yes. Is it a bean burrito?
Sorry?
Bean burrito?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, man, that sounds good. All right. Smells like very good cuisine. All right. Are you staying until 1 a.m.? Are you staying until midnight?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Thank you, bro. Have a great night, sir. We're in the winter or something, man. Yeah. In the Winter Storm Fern. Yeah. Winter Storm Fern. Yeah. Fern, baby, Fern. I've been teasing it for like 3 hours, or at least, actually, I've been teasing that for like at least 5 to 7 days. Maybe 5 days. So, is it about time y'all ready for Fern, baby, Fern? It's about that time, brotherhood. Yeah, or Ninja Hood. We got the Ninja Society. Yeah. The Phenomena Ninja Society over here. Oh, yeah. ready for it. Ding, 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 ding. Hallelujah. Dude, it's fucking nasty. Oh, oh, God, that was hard. Oh, oh. Whew. That shit was, huh? I need to take it down after that. Okay, okay. Miss Boot. Okay. Yeah.
She was waiting for you.
Sorry, baby. Okay, Julia. Bella, I have to put Bella up. She's the older one, Julia.
She wanted to
Okay.
night. No.
I don't love you any less, Tula. Don't get jealous, Tula. Okay? Now, they have puppy love, but then they also have puppy jealousy.
Okay. I'm sorry.
There's puppy love, but there's also puppy jealousy, which is also fierce.
There's definitely puppy rivalry.
There's definitely puppy rivalry.
Yes.
Oh! Oh! Oh, need to take a dump now. Woo! We're gonna take a shit. Oh! Man, that was horrible up there, dude. Alright. Was it enough? Was it enough to see the drunk old lady? Man, if you don't see the drunk old lady, you haven't lived yet, bro. Oh! You gotta see that drunk 70-year-old lady. That's what it's all about, bro. That's why I go to the store late at night. I want to see that drunk old dude. Maybe I'll be that old dude one day. Maybe I'll be the 75-year-old drunk dude one day. If I live that long. I'll be in there. I'll see the drunk old ladies. I'll be in the beer store. Ooh. All right. Oh. Dropping the bombs. Took a pretty epic shit over. All right. Epic shits, epic shits, epic shits. Epic shits, epic shits, epic shits. Everybody love epic shits? I think thermal wear is a little bit too hard right now. Maybe not tomorrow when it's 5-degree dangerous wind chill. I think it's kind of a little bit too hard for the 34 degrees right now. So we're gonna go ahead and get out of thermal. And I'll switch back into Hollywood. Hey, Hollywood. Okay, we took the dope. The dump, dump. We got out of thermal wear. So we're gonna save thermal wear, thermal underwear, the thermal technology for. Is it okay? I'm sorry. Hold on. It's 52% cotton. I was right. My photographic memory informed me that it was polyester, but it's 48% recycled polyester. It was made in. It's made in El Salvador. And one time I had a boss named Hector, and a guy came around to the cafe and he goes, El Salvador. And then Hector was like, yeah. He's like, hey. But he was like, El Salvador. Like, it was like, wow. And he was like, yeah, I'm from El Salvador. And he was just like, and that was it. But I still remember the way the guy came up and said it. He was like, El Salvador. And he was like, Hector was like, yeah. Hector was kind of funny because he really didn't want to be from El Salvador. He wanted to be American. So when everybody spoke Spanish that was Honduras or Mexican, he would say, don't speak Spanish. Everybody speak English. It was kind of hilarious because you think it would be the opposite thing. But he wanted to be more American. He wanted to speak more English. He did not want to hear Spanish. He was pissed when the employees from Honduras or Guatemala or Mexico would speak Spanish. I wasn't offended, but my God, Hector was. Yeah. Strangely enough. Get that brewski. Yeah. Yeah, hey, what's up? I'll make it in the morning. I mean, I don't know if there's going to be I don't know if the power's going to die tomorrow. But, well, I mean, I don't know if the power grid's going to fail tomorrow. So, I don't know. I'm just going to have a smoke in the office. I can smoke in the office? Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't want to smoke in here, but there's some explosives.
I like this one here.
work so hard?
Well, I cleaned it.
Okay.
There is water.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Oh, you're the greatest. Yeah.
And I cleaned the microwave.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's turn it off. Is it time for disco? In Fern, yeah. As promised.
And I made your tea.
What?
I said, and I made you tea.
Oh, thank you. Damn. That's by the Tramps? Really? By the Tramps? By the Tramps. Fern, baby, Fern.
More ways to save, like low prices in every aisle, plus
Fern, baby,
more with
Fern.
digital coupons in the app, and earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. Just
Y'all beating the cold? Yeah. Beating those chills. Fern, baby, Fern. Disco and Fern, stop. Fern, baby, Fern. Fern, baby, Fern. Disco and Fern, stop. Fern, baby, Fern. One hundred stories high. People get loose, y'all. Get down on the roof. They hear the fall was freezing, out of control. It was so entertaining when the boogie started to explode. Baby Fern, Fern, baby Fern, Fern, baby Fern. Disco and Fern, so dear Fern, baby Fern. You're just joking around. Yo. Alright, I'm just joking.
Mid-season.
It's called the Tramps. I don't know what. They're like a one-hit wonder, I guess. I was just waiting.
No, I just started laughing.
I was just joking.
Can I
Oh, yeah.
lighter cleaning
Yeah.
over there?
Lighter thing? Oh, yeah.
So they're not signing the family stuff or,
No, they're called the Tramps, I guess.
wow. I believe me, I just go to this song.
Yeah, to the roller rink. Yeah. They're called the Tramps? What? What? Who wrote this? Oh. A trance? What's wrong? The disco days? Yeah. There you go. Everybody ready for Fern, baby Fern? Disco and Fern go. Yeah. Well, I told you I would do the dance and everything, so there it is. I didn't do the whole thing, but kind of got interrupted or whatever. So it is what it is. We got Scripto lighters. Got the brewski.
No, Tula, let her walk by. Hey! Hey! Tula! Get over here! Let her walk by.
The terrible Tulas. Oh.
Here's the queen. Here's the princess. Come on. Come on. Come on, baby.
Is it like what's that song I just heard? It's like They Might Be Giants.
Leave her alone. Now. Come on, baby girl.
Oh, it's called Birdhouse in Your Soul. That's the one I just heard on the
Tula! Get over here now.
I mean, we all do it. You see a line, have no idea what it's for, but your brain is like, should I join it? It's crazy, right?
Hey, let me call you back. I got.
well, the thing about it is Argonauts. Okay, somebody asked a question. Hold on.
Tula, get over here. No, I'm trying to think of some funny disco song. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't see. Oh. Oh. When you come out, I can't see.
Huh?
Is that on plus?
Oh.
Got to do the lever and do the thing next.
Sorry. Okay. Sorry
My
about that.
other lighter went out.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. The New England Patriot fan asked me a question. How do I feel about the Texans now? The Houston Texans, the NFL sports team. So we can make excuses. We could just tell the truth. So every time something fails or somebody fails, we can make excuses, we can point fingers, or we could tell the truth. So those are the only options that we have. If you live in a city and the team never makes it to the Super Bowl, and they always are defeated in the playoffs for 24 years. Yeah. You have to look at it objectively. You look at success. Everybody wants success, and they can say, oh, I succeeded because everything was correct. But when people fail or organizations fail, then you have to look at that objectively. Well, why did it fail? Okay. So, the number one defense in the NFL were the Houston Texans this season, 2025-2026 season. Why did the Houston Texans fail? Because their offense sucks, objectively. C.J. was painted as the savior. He was the man who was going to do it. He got all the Howard E. Butts commercials. He got all the commercial time. He got all the hype. Millions of dollars were spent, invested in C.J. Stroud. But he didn't deliver. He delivered 4 interceptions in the New England Patriots game. He delivered 4 interceptions. So that's the objective stats. Now, when you're young, when you make a mistake when you're 7, people say, well, you're just 7, you're just learning. If you make a mistake when you're 14, they say, well, you're 14. You still got time to figure things out. When you make a mistake when you're 24, they say, oh, you're young. You got time to figure it out. So you get a youth pass for making mistakes when you're young. You know, everybody gets a youth pass. Well, you got a lot to learn. You got to learn. You got to grow. But if you're C.J. Stroud and you throw 4 interceptions at the Pittsburgh Steelers game, and you throw 4 interceptions at the New England Patriots game, well, obviously that's going to reflect poorly on the quarterback, the savior of the Houston Texans, C.J. Stroud. That doesn't reflect poorly on the Houston Texans defense. Or you can here's another thing, you can make excuses and don't focus on the failures of C.J. Stroud, the quarterback, the main first line quarterback of the Houston Texans. You could also say, well, in the Pittsburgh Steelers game, Nico Collins had a concussion and he wasn't available to play in the New England's Patriots game, the divisional playoffs, and so that's why they failed. Just because that one player was injured. Or you could say there was a fundamental problem with the offense of the Houston Texans. And you could accept that fact as being objective. And so when there's certain outcomes, you could say, well, I'm blaming something else or blaming somebody else. Or if you're a part of a football organization or you're Cal McNair and you own the Houston Texans, then you could, okay. So if I'm the owner of a National Football League organization, let's say in an alternate reality, I'm a multi-billionaire family that owns the Houston Texans or another football team, and the lead quarterback just threw 8 interceptions in 2 games, then I'd probably reach the conclusion objectively that this guy sucks and he needs to be sacked or traded away. That's it. And I really can't give him a pass because he's 24 years old or something, because you can't give him a youth pass if you're have to explain to the fans, you have to explain to the other players why the organization failed. So at the end of the day, if you have a sports team, well, if the players failed to perform, then you have to objectively analyze and rate those players and deal with that situation accordingly. So no matter how you could love C.J. Stroud, you could love D'Amico Ryans, you could love everything about the Houston Texans, but at the end of the day, you'd have to make a sober, realistic assessment. And this might be difficult because there's a lot of emotions involved, there's a lot of people that you love involved, there's a lot of money, there's millions of dollar endorsements from Howard E. Butts and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, tough decisions have to be made to succeed. So if you're fighting, if you're General Dwight D. Eisenhower in World War II, or you're President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, and you're fighting the Nazis in World War II, if a general is not performing his duty in defeating the enemy, then you have to sack that general and promote somebody else who's going to produce results. So whether you're in war or you're in sports or any competitive field, in any vast array of human life, then you have to make tough decisions to increase the chance of success and victory. And sometimes those are very tough calls. And so now that the New England Patriots defeated the Houston Texans doesn't mean that the New England Patriots are going to advance to the Super Bowl. They could get defeated tomorrow just as easily. But for every organization that aspires to get to the Super Bowl, they have to make tough, hard calls, especially the owners and the managers and the head coach of the Houston Texans. So how do I feel about the Houston Texans? Objectively, I would say this. Their defense got them all the way to the divisional playoffs, but their offense sucked donkey as their lead quarterback, C.J. Stroud, buckled under pressure, and he made a fool out of himself, and he made 4 interceptions, and he made that New England Patriot victory possible. It didn't have to be possible. He just made it possible. You can make excuses. You can say it was snowing. Oh, well, the Texans aren't used to snow or something. But at the end of the day, in the final analysis, excuses don't produce results. So That's how I feel about the Texans. That excuses do not produce victory, and that goes for anything, anyone, any organization, anybody, any country, any military, any nation, any force, anything. Failure is not. Failure is not. Failure in any realm of human life is not looked upon favorably. It just never is. Only performance, only success is looked at as positive. And that's just a unique feature of human life and of, so. It was kind of strange because C.J. Stroud never seemed so scared before. And he seemed very hesitant, very scared. And it's very strange that such a supposedly confident quarterback became very scared in the New England Patriots game. When the defense was great, it was pretty good, but it wasn't, it wasn't like so amazingly good where you could, that a young, confident quarterback should buckle under that particular stress. So it was very bizarre. To see him cower like that was strange. I kind of figured that the sports guys of yesteryear were harder. I know they've been saying that men have been losing testosterone for the last 20, 30 years or whatever, that testosterone in men has been dipping. But I kind of thought that a lot of people in sports today weren't gritty and they weren't full of metal like the old sports stars of yesteryear, and they weren't prepared for adversity. They seem too pampered and too much into commercial dealings to actually do their job. And they're too much into the social media. They're too much into the artifice of their job, but they're not really into their job as much as they should be from the ground level. And that's a criticism of just modern man in general. But if there's some reason that testosterone is vanishing from men for the last 10, 20, 30, 40 years, then we have to get down to the bottom of that. Where's that gritty drive that men used to have, and how can we recapture that? And, that's another conversation in and of itself. But what I'm seeing in professional sports these days, whether it's the NBA, NFL, MLB, Major League Baseball, so I'm seeing a pansy kind of. I see some gritty players, like at the Houston Astros, when it's Alex Bregman, formerly he got traded, but when I see Pena, and I see Jose Altuve, I see that old school grit, and that's good because I see that old school grit. I see that gritty determination. But when I see C.J. Stroud, I see somebody who seems pampered, and he just seems like a weenie and like a coward, and I don't like that. And so he just seems like a pussy, is what I'm saying. He just seems like a coward. He doesn't seem very brave or bold. Also, the coach was not bold. They were on 4th down, and they knew they were about to lose the game. They didn't take the chance. I also saw another thing that was cowardly about D'Amico Ryans and the Houston Texans, is that they could have went on 4th down to try to score a Hail Mary or a touchdown, but they didn't take the chance. They punted a field goal. I'm sorry, they did a punt away. So I'm seeing where men are taking less risk because they're afraid more. And this is just men in general, but this is also men. I'm noticing this more and more, that men are not taking as many risks as they should to win the game. Whether it's the game of life or the football game or the hockey game or the NBA game, men are taking less and less risks, and it's more and more obvious that people are taking less and less risks. I'm not saying they're all pussy coward Cossacks, but it's pretty evident that men aren't really taking, like men back in the day, they're gritty and they would boldly go. They would boldly take action. And it seems like this is a vanishing thing. Not just the vanishing testosterone or the vanishing testosterone men around the world. This is a problem in general that I'm seeing a hesitation to take bold action. And this is crippling mankind, I think, in my personal opinion. It's not just a problem with the Houston Texans. That's just an example of it. I myself am not the bravest among men, and I've never claimed to be, but I am willing to take a risk when the cause is just. And I'm seeing that less and less in men today. And it does break my heart. I'm not saying that men should take foolish risks or risks that are ill-advised. What I'm trying to say is that they're not taking risks when they should. They're not gambling. They're not fighting. They're not being bold when they should. They're hesitating. What I'm seeing in society is a lot of hesitation. I'm seeing a lot of trepidation. I'm seeing a lot, not just anxiety and depression. I am seeing a lot of just holding back. And that is what sunk the Houston Texans, is that the coach and the quarterback held back when they should have struck. So I'm not saying that you should be like Adolf Hitler and just go all the way all the time. Pumped off cocaine and whatever the amphetamines or whatever. I'm not saying that you should be like those old conquerors of old, Alexander the Great, Adolf Hitler, and Napoleon Bonaparte, and you should just go balls to the wall and never stop and never negate. That your masculinity should hit so hard that you just always take bold risks, like Genghis Khan or Chinggis Khan in the Mongolian Empire. I'm not saying that you should always risk it all and always go totally hard to the death, but there's something missing from modern man that ancient man used to just instinctively do. Most men are tired of seeing this cowardice, and they look to men. They look for men now to be bolder and take action. So the reason why Donald Trump is so popular is because he's a man who takes action. And when a lot of other politicians like Joe Biden or Barack Hussein Obama appeased enemies or adversaries, and that's very unattractive to postmodern man, is a leader that just appeases everyone and just tries to appease everyone and get nothing in return. That's just not good. The failure of the Houston Texans is a failure of a current state of man who is too afraid to take risks because it might hurt life, limb, or property. But taking those risks might also bring better life, limb, and property. So it's, kind of a double-edged sword. But there's few men among us anymore that are willing to take bold risks, to take the chance to see if they'll die or become victorious champions. I would say that men have been malaligned, they have been maligned that men have been treated like shit in the modern era and postmodern era. And we have been treated like slaves to women and liberals and shit, and to a system that has just fucked us over. And then elites want to fucking replace us with fucking robots and shit. It's such a slap in the face to our strength, to our power. And I think not just to our physical, natural strength, but this idea that we're going to get replaced by robots is also, it's a slap to our existence on this planet for thousands of years in evolution. This is a humiliation to man. And they use us to fight military industrial complex wars in Vietnam and Iraq and Afghanistan. They use us to fight all their fucking wars, but they don't give us any fucking respect. Women use us to lift shit, to lift heavy things, to reach things off a shelf, but we're never ever appreciated. You know, men just aren't appreciated. It's just a sad fact of modern society, postmodern society. So I'm not trying to get Andrew Tate on people, but men are treated like shit. It's time to wake up, men, that we're treated like fucking garbage in this society. And they treat us like shit and they impoverish us. And then they expect us to run into a burning building and save their fucking babies too. It's just a fucking it's just a fucking ridiculous bargain, you know? But men are noble because they do these things because they know it's right. They know it's right to save the baby in the burning building, not because they're going to get any money, not because society gives a fuck, but because they know that doing the right thing is the best thing to do. That's why we do it. We know society doesn't give a shit about men, but people every day go out there to the front lines and do it anyway. Because men know deep down, men go out there and save people because they know it's worth doing. Because it's the right fucking moral thing to do. They know there's no money in it. There's no Mark Zuckerberg. There's no fucking Bill Gates money in it. There's no Jeff Bezos money in it. There's no fucking money in giving a shit about human beings. Not anymore. There's no fucking cash involved. There's no glory. There's no gold. There's nothing except the only glory that men know about helping their fellow man is the satisfaction of doing so. There is no prize beyond that anymore. Because men are not revered anymore. People don't give a shit about men anymore. Even though men are the smartest and the strongest among all human beings, we're still not given a fuck about by society itself. We're just treated like the queen bees, fucking worker bees to be disposed of. That's the truth. Men are treated in society like the military industrial complexes, Vietnam soldiers, just disposable assets in their impossible war.
Bunny? Got
Yeah. Oh, you need to go next. Oh, is she thinking she's get food from Mama?
I don't know what she thinks.
Oh, it's cheeky. Just go lay down, babe.
Oh, night.
Okay, we ain't got night.
We put her to bed, or I did, and then she wanted back
I
on.
know, but there's
But there's no more food, no more snacks.
Have a
No.
Christmas Eve. Now, down, dude. Okay. I know. Okay. I understand. Yeah, just fun. All right. Yeah, that's true. All right.
Just for fun.
Oh.
Could I have the regular lighter and you have the other thing lighter? Cause
Of course. Well, let me light my shit. No, just take it all. This is my last fag.
well, it's hard for me. Thank you.
Just
No,
go ahead.
I'll give you. It's right.
No, forget about it.
All right. Oh, I thought of another thing. Another disco song.
Yeah, what?
Won't you take me to
A funky town. Won't you take me to a funky town? Do 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 do.
I'm sorry, but burn, baby, burn. Burn.
Was that funny?
Burn. Oh, that was hilarious.
Okay.
And then there was another one. I'm sorry. There was another one in 1980 or something, and the sirens went off in the disco clubs. The disco balls spin, and the
Yeah.
sirens went off. But I can't remember the name of the song.
You got it. You don't remember what the melody was like or whatever?
Mm-mm. No, but it's hilarious.
All right, if you remember anything, just let me know. You can trigger a memory if you just know something.
Yeah. I'm telling
Trigger
you, it was.
What's the lyrics? What or do you remember the melody or?
No, it was so popular. It was like sirens going off, and
Okay.
it was a disco song. You could ask your phone
I don't know,
Oh.
but what's?
or the computer.
How does it go?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Well, I have no information to go upon.
It was a siren,
Okay.
and all the lights would spin around, and the disco ball, and oh, I'm gonna remember.
Okay. When you remember, tell me.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Remember something in the encyclopedia man will remember it for
Oh,
you.
I know what it is.
What is it?
You dropped a bomb.
Mommy,
Baby.
you dropped a bomb on me. You turn me on. You be gone. You dropped a bomb on me, yeah.
You dropped a bomb on me.
You dropped a bomb on me. You
Yeah.
dropped a bomb on me, baby.
Yeah. I don't know who sings it. I don't know, but it was hilarious at the disco club.
Yeah, that's true.
Not
That's
the
true.
70s, but well.
Oh, was it when I was born, 1980? How long
In
did it?
1980, when I was at Dusty's and going to clubs, I heard you dropped a
The bomb on me, yeah, baby. You dropped a bomb on me, baby.
But I don't know.
You turn me on.
No, you dropped a bomb on me, baby. You dropped a bomb on me. And then
Yeah.
he was singing all kinds of crap. And
You
then,
turn me on.
Yeah, and the sirens were going.
Love was gone.
And the lights were spinning. And
Dropped
the
a bomb
disco-
on me, yeah.
But I don't know who sings it.
Yeah, we'll do that one.
You got to find out who sings that.
Yeah, we will.
I can't believe I just remembered
Whoop.
that. And then it was like, do do do.
Okay.
Do.
All right. I'll find it.
You dropped a bomb on me,
Baby,
You dropped a bomb
on me, baby. You dropped a bomb on me.
It's not what's his name, is it?
You turn me on.
It's not that.
Love
guy.
was gone.
Do do
on.
You know that guy?
Which one?
There was a guy that, what's his name? Forge or whatever from Star Trek?
Oh, no, that was Cameo. That was
Cameo.
Word Up.
Word Up, yeah.
No, it's not Word Up.
No. You dropped a bomb on me. So that, I don't know what group that was.
Yeah.
Anyway, find out who it is.
Okay, I'll find out. Okay, I will.
Anyway, that was awesome in 1980.
Oh, yeah. Getting cold out here, Dom. Nipply. Yeah. You dropped a bomb on me, baby. You tell me on, love was gone. Do some high falsetto, Dom. Get it, Dom. Oh, it's the Gap Band, yeah. Oh. Dropped a bomb on me. Me on, bomb on me, baby. You dropped a bomb on me. My pills, bomb on me. Yeah, dropped a bomb on me. Yeah, really cool. Dropped a bomb on me. Dropped a bomb on me. You dropped a bomb on me. Ow, ow, baby. Drop the bomb on me. You dropped the bomb on me. You gotta do it in the right key though. Me on, big bomb on me, baby. Yeah.
I heard you.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it.
Who sang it?
The Gap Band.
Never heard of them.
It's called the Gap Band.
Or I don't remember.
Yeah, it's called the Gap Band.
And do you know what year they were popular in?
Was it 1980?
I don't know. I hope it's 1980.
Yeah.
What song? Oh, that's
It's Prince Player.
Ah.
Player. Kiss that woman, child. Player. Player. Player.
All that stuff that only exists in legends and bedtime stories. Talking tigers, spaceships, magic swords that can make a man as mighty as a god. Where I come from, that stuff is real. Why did you send me away?
I wanted you to be safe. So I sent you to a place I knew that they'd never find you. There's
This obsession with nerd stuff and sword things, it's not a good look for human resources.
I know it sounds crazy, but that sword is gonna show me the way home.
Sir, you can't do that.
Don't worry. The sword's mine.
hold on, it's about to get weird.
What am I supposed to do? Take the squad and protect them.
The trailer's really great. Wow. There was this concept that if you dug in ancient Egypt and if you dug in ancient Israel or Egypt, that you wouldn't find a supernatural alien source. But I know that's not true. If you dug far enough into the earth, you will find an alien, ancient source beyond anyone's imagination that is dangerous to unearth this ancient power. Some people think it's a joke, like Stargate or The Mummy. I'm telling you, if you keep digging into the earth, you will find ancient aliens, ancient civilizations that you can't even fathom as a human being. It's not the history we're taught in school. What we're taught in school, in world history, in ancient history, and archaeology is just rudimentary. It's not really the full truth of our existence or our place in this vast collection of galaxies and universes. It is not even close to who we really are, what we really are. That's being hidden from us. I'm telling you, they're digging in Egypt down. They're going to awaken something. I saw it in my dreams. They're going to awaken a spirit, a demon. They're going to awake a force that the world is not even prepared for. It's a force beyond time. It's a force beyond our lives. It's an ancient force. They're meddling with things they should not be. And they're that close. I saw it in my dreams. They are awakening a force in Egypt, Israel, Mesopotamia. They're digging too deep. And it's going to unleash a force. We see it in Hollywood all the time that they unleash a force. I'm telling you, they're really going to unleash a cosmic spiritual force, an evil force that the world will not be prepared for. I've seen this. I can't blame them for digging. I'm curious too. I'm curious about archaeology. I'm curious about the Earth history. I am also curious, like everybody else. But one day they're going to dig too deep. And we're going to pay a massive consequence. This is not just a physical warfare. It's a spiritual warfare. So, Nefertiti's tomb is just the beginning. They're going to unearth ancient artifacts and civilizations that we couldn't even fathom now. A lot of that material is being hidden from the regular public. We're just being spoon-fed this bullshit history of the earth and our civilizations. This is just child's play to what we will understand in the future as being our real history, our real origins. A lot of people don't believe in magic and spirits and good versus evil, but they will eventually once this is unleashed. So I caution those digging. You're going to unleash something that's ancient, old. It may increase human knowledge, but it's also I'm not sure that if you keep digging in Egypt, that you're not going to find alien extraterrestrial civilizations. And you're not going to find a deeper understanding of who we are, where we come from. And at this point, it will become dangerous. You might unleash forces that human beings have no idea how to control, and they don't know. That's what really I'm afraid of. Yeah. When I was a child, I thought that Stargate was a fantasy. But now that I'm almost 50, I realize it's not probably a fantasy. There's the truth to it. They call us dreamers. They call us losers. But we're right. They call people conspiracy theorists, but they're often right. What the greatest imagination is probably closer to the truth than to what the orthodoxy is most of the time, 90% of the time. So is there the tunnels beneath the ancient pyramids to the ancient city, to the ancient alien underworld that leads to extra dimensions or different pathways to different planets? There's something we're not being told here, folks. And it's been buried for a long time. God bless. Best of success. Logic is a method. Creativity is a human. Creativity is a human trait. Belief, faith is a human. It's what makes us separate from animals. We have faith. We go through long struggles to achieve our victories. A squirrel doesn't, a turtle doesn't. I guess in their own way. Wolves don't, animals don't, whales don't. But human beings go through long struggles to achieve our victories. Because we are resolute and determined to do so in our DNA. They say it's hard, you can't do it. And we say, watch us. We will do that thing. They say you can't do it. You aren't worthy. And my God, my friends, as human beings, we are fucking worthy. And we don't give a damn if whatever we achieve, we set our minds, we set our goals to, ends in flaming death. That we try to do so will be worthy of the gods themselves or our masters in the heavens. If we fail on our mission, then the gods will light our funerals up. So it's not scary, because it's glorious. Our founding fathers did not want us to be C.J. Strouds or cowering fools or fucking Tim Waltz or fucking Mark Carney's sellout Chinese bastards. What our founding fathers wanted us to be is to defend liberty and freedom for all man, and even to die upon that hill which is worthy of doing so. Our founding fathers did not want us to sell out to the fucking Chinese Communist Party or the Soviet Union or the Russian Federation or the Iranian Islamic Republic or the fucking North Koreans. Our founding fathers 250 years ago did not want us to sell out to these communist, Soviet, socialist shit republics that are doomed to hell. And you can mark that down as true. Mark Carney of Canada might sell out Canadians to the Chinese Communist Party, but Donald Trump will not sell American people out to the Chinese Communist Party. We will not be sold. We are not for fucking sale. Liberty and freedom and the U.S. Constitution, the Bill of Rights are not for fucking sale. We're going to tell the world to go fuck itself if it thinks otherwise. The liberation of man will continue. The liberation will become through much violence. Okay, so the Chinese freedom fighters will overthrow their Chinese communist masters. Those in the Russian Federation will overthrow their authoritarian Putin Soviet masters. They'll throw them to the fire just as they did in the fucking Bolshevik Revolution of 1917. They're going to throw them into the fucking guillotines just the same. And, yeah, they'll be thrown to the fire of the guillotines. Why? Because they don't allow human freedom and human betterment and human evolution. they're going to destroy themselves. We don't have to raise a barn, raise a finger, because ideology is king. Ideas are king. And there's no better idea or set of ideas in human civilization than that of our founding fathers 250 years ago of the U.S. Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the U.S. Constitution, the First Amendment, the right to free speech, the right to the freedom of expression, the right to the freedom of religion, the right to petition the government, the right, freedom of assembly, the right to a free press. There is no nation on the earth under God that is capable, no government that is willing to govern itself or the people that is better than the United States of America and the founding fathers we so hail from 250 years ago. Our brethren, the freedom of assembly, the freedom of religion, the freedom is guaranteed here. The freedom of the press, the freedom to petition the government, the freedom of speech and expression. This nation is the only nation that has ever guaranteed all these rights and freedoms for all people. Ever. For that, all nations that oppose us will fall in hell and tyrannous shackles of slaverist, communist, socialist shit. Everybody in the world knows it. And these principles we accept and we protect without compromise. Every other nation on the earth will fall because their people are not free. And they're not even given a chance to be free. Our founding fathers 250 years ago, in this nation, the greatest nation that mankind has ever created, under God, every single nation has fallen before the United States, the British Empire, the Confederate States, the Nazi Empire, the Soviet, the USSR, the United Socialist Soviet Republic has fallen against the United States. And who is next on that list? The Russian Federation and the Chinese Communist Party. The People's Republic of China will fall next. Their people aren't given a choice. Once they realize they have choices, they will rebel once they understand that they have no freedom left and there's no way to fight back against their government that is strangling them to death. I don't want excessive growth of government. Only people are supposed to run the government, as Ronald Reagan would say. We don't have to lift a bomb, but we will drop bombs where it's necessary. The Russian Federation and the Chinese Communists shall fall. They'll fall from the inside out. They'll rot because their ideology is wrong. And that will always be true. Communism and socialism shall always fail, and it'll rot from within itself. Freedom and liberty shall always win, always, in human civilization. That will be the defining nature of humanity. And any other nation that is not on board with freedom and liberty for all humanity will perish from the earth. That is not just a promise, that is an actual fact of logic. What gets more action? If I cooperate with people, I get more of what I want. If I try to control them, they get resentful, they get pissed, or they'll fight back. That's communism. Okay? If I work with people, well, guess what? We get more done. Yeah. If I try to control everybody, if I try to be an Adolf Hitler or fucking Mao Zedong, guess what happens? They fucking want to cut my throat. But if I go out there and I help everybody, if I lift humanity up, guess what? Then they believe in me. If I go out there and I work hard for them, they believe in me. If I try to control them, they spit me out like a cancer, like a fucking plague, like Chinese communism. They rebel, they fight. That's fucking worthless. If I want to create a human civilization and I'm the king, then the last thing I'm going to do is, if there's a plague from Wuhan, China, the last thing I'm going to do, like the Chinese Communist Party, is lock everybody into their fucking apartments so they die. What the fuck kind of government is this? Do the Canadians want a fucking government where they lock you into your fucking apartment when you got a plague that's created by the Chinese communist fucking cunts? Fuck that shit. Are you fucking serious? You're gonna sell your soul to the Chinese Communist Party when they have killed millions of people and killed millions of us already and infected us with this fucking plague, with this fucking bullshit plague? You think we're gonna deal with the Chinese? Well, not really, sir. So, yeah, increase the tariffs on Canada. Any sellout to the Chinese Communist Party in the Western Hemisphere must be fucking punished. Of course. If the Canadians want to sell us out, the Canadians always wanted to come down to America and say like, oh man, America sucks. They always wanted to sell us out, right? Well, now you got your chance. You can go sell your ass to the Chinese communists. Are you going to find your masters so tasty? I doubt that. Your Canadians and Americans were better being friends. It's time to kick the Chinese people out of here. It really is. If the Canadians want to sell their souls to the Chinese Communist Party, do it. Sell your fucking soul to hell. Do it. Go on. It's your life, by the way. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and sell yourself to the fucking Chinese Communist Party. What kind of bargain are you going to get from the Chinese Communist Party? They're going to say like, well, your only freedoms are Mao Zedong and communism, so you're gonna have to just do whatever we say from the state, and you'll get no choice, no vote about what happens. We'll just take every freedom you ever had, and we'll just enslave you. And if there's a big plague, we'll just lock you in. We'll seal you into the fucking apartment where you die. How about that? Yeah. How did the Canadians like that Chinese fucking democracy? Like the Guns N' Roses. How's everybody liking that fucking Chinese democracy? Is everybody loving it? Yeah. Are all the people in Canada loving that fucking Chinese democracy? How's it going for ya? Ugh. Are the Chinese people, are the Canadian people loving that Chinese democracy? Oh, I bet they're having a great time. Great. Hey, Canada, are you enjoying the Chinese fucking democracy, bitch?